Tim, we asked Luka this, how he felt about the franchise's decision to, in effect, not go for the chances that you guys had left in the last two games. And I was also thinking of you as someone who wasn't able to participate in the postseason last year. How did that decision get you?
I think that question was answered yesterday, the day before. I definitely commend the guys that were out there today. In the last game, they played hard. They fought, especially with the minutes they were given, the opportunity that they had. But, I have no say in that decision. So.
One of the cool things for me was to watch you and Frankie play together. You already knew he was a hard fighter and he works really hard. Were you impressed with his progress he's made during the last two games?
Frank Neal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Frank. He's, he's out there. Like I said, when opportunity presents itself, you have to go out there and make the most of it. He's doing the best he can. With the minutes given, definitely going out there, being aggressive, making the right plays, defending. Just being scrappy like he's always been. I've known him since we drafted him when we were with the Knicks. So he's getting better and better each and every year.
Looking back now, what went wrong this season to go from conference finals to where we are now?
What
went wrong this season? If you were to identify, are there specific things that you would identify?
Not really. It's very frustrating, I would say, for the most part. You're on such a high from last season that you're probably going into this season not expecting to get people's best shot, I would say. So it's a learning experience. You gotta learn from it. I guess now we all know that every game we go into moving forward, especially with the guys that we have on our team. We're going to get their best shot. We're going to get every team's best shot, no matter who it's playing, no matter who is out there on the floor. So you just got to come ready and be prepared. And be prepared because you can lose on any given night.
You guys lost a lot of really close games down the stretch. What do you think is the difference between winning and losing a lot of these games the last 2 months or so?
Probably a possession or two in between, during the game. It hurts when you have a lot of those quarters where, you give up 30, 30, almost 40 points. And it's that one quarter, it could be the first, the second, or third, that you give up that many points and you're trying to fight back. So I think if we limit a lot of those, it would help us out a lot.
I asked Jason this. You did have a lot of gut punch losses, and I was thinking of the Golden State and the Lakers, and then also the Phoenix game. Was there a particular game that you think that maybe stayed with you guys a little too long, or maybe took some wind out of your sails?
All of them. Because we know what team we can become and what we should be. But like I said, it's frustrating, not being able to capitalize on those wins and come out with them. Especially like the really, really close games where you're losing by 4 points. A couple of possessions here and there go the other way for us. And I think we had got a lot of those last year, We had a lot of close games where we did come on top. So just got to look back on those, see what we did to come out on top of those games and put ourselves in a better position.
Tim, what can you say about the job of Jason Kidd and especially how he's steered this team through the tough finish of the season?
Coaches, in a tough spot as well. We all are. So everybody's just trying to do the best they can, from all the players, to the staff, on try to stay positive, I would say, for the most part, and trying to move forward and steer this team back in the right direction.
You've been through, you've seen a lot of big trades, been part of them. What gives you confidence that as it takes a year or two that the Kyrie fit here, not just with Luka, but with everybody, will work?
I think for the most part, I think Luka said it best. It takes time. It takes time to to get that chemistry on and off the floor. Just stuff doesn't just work overnight for many, you know. So I think it was great. Kai was a great locker room, a great guy, a great teammate. He did an absolute tremendous job of encouraging, us while we were all on the floor together with him to go out there and play hard, be aggressive on both ends of the floor, and we followed. So, I mean, it's going to take time. It's going to take time, like Lucas said. Things aren't going to work overnight. So we're going from there.
How important is it to the franchise to get Kyrie back, and what role, if any, will you play in trying to communicate with him?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't really locked in on that. We just finished our game, so going in off season, definitely, talk to Kai. We for sure want him back. I mean, he's been an amazing, like I said, teammate, amazing ball player. But like I said, that's not in my control. All I could do is, put a couple words to his ear and go from there.